This is the Rabbit Report. I'm Rabbit. Tonight I'm going to open all of these Super 7 Re-Action figures. As you can see, I've got the full line. There's 6 figures here, and I'm going to be taking them all off the card. So if you're sensitive to that, maybe avert your eyes now. But I want to talk a little bit about why I got these, my connection to Transformers. So I'm not gonna lie, like I'm like middle-aged. I'm like 42. I just turned 42, and I grew up with Transformers. So they were a huge part of my childhood. I loved the G1 Transformers. Loved all the shows. I think I have them all like on Blu-ray now. And those old cartoons are, I mean, they're not great. Let's be honest. But I still love them. I love the characters. But I have to say, like, there's been a really big resurgence to Transformers lately, especially with like there's new animated series, the new movies. But to me, like the recent IDW comics, More Than Meets the Eye in particular, written by John Roberts and illustrated by a variety of people, but Alex Milne is kind of the main artist that comes to mind when I think about them. Did I say John Roberts? I meant James Roberts. I don't know. Anyway, I love those comics so much. If you have not read More Than Meets the Eye, I highly encourage it. It is so amazing. It's got action, adventure, romance, characters of all genders, if you want to say that, because they're all robots. There's cis characters, there's queer characters, there's trans characters. It's so good and really gay, and that makes me really excited. And when I saw these figures, I haven't gotten any of the other reaction figures. I mean, I think they're kind of fun, they're like really nostalgic, but I don't think I have the same reverence for like the old Star Wars type figures that some people do. I mean, I can appreciate them. I grew up with them, of course. But there's something about these figures that really spoke to me, and actually they're really nicely designed by Super 7. I'm just a big Super 7 fan in general, and I really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get started. So so you can see the front of the card. You got your figure. You got this beautiful artwork, which I plan on destroying real soon. You've got your full line here. I don't know if you can see everybody. You've got Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, Megatron, Soundwave, Starscream, and Jazz. So you got like a full kind of line of G1 style characters. Of course, they're in the 3 3/4 inch scale, just like all the other reaction figures. But I don't know, these I think these remind me of like the ACT figures that came out in Japan in like the early 2000s, but with better detailing and better articulation, obviously. Although it's like, it's got the articulation like this. There's not a lot of articulation to speak of, but so let's start. We've got Starscream here. Let's start with Starscream, and I am just going to take him right off the package. And basically, once I get them all off the package, I will show you them all and what they look like. And actually, this one comes with a little, I don't know if you can see that, comes with a little like Megatron, transform Megatron accessory. So it's right there. It's a little, I guess, I don't know anything about guns, but I think it's a Walter PPK gun with like add-ons, obviously. So I hope Starscream can hold this, but we'll see. And I don't know if any of the other ones have accessories, but you can see the figure right here. They're all gonna have the same articulation. So his arm can go up and down. I don't know if his head turns. These are actually like way more like plasticky than I imagined. Like they don't have the same kind of vinyl feel that like the old the Kenner Star Wars figures have. But anyway, so his leg, he can do like a really nice kick. His leg can go up and down. I don't think it has any wrist articulation, and I don't think there's any torso articulation, and I don't know if it's just mine, but I can't seem to get the head to turn either. But let's see if he can hold the accessory, which I'm not sure if he can actually. Ugh, this is not going well. Oh, okay, there you go. There, he actually can. He can hand hold it. That's actually pretty cool. I really do appreciate that. So I'm gonna set Starscream down there, and Soundwave, my favorite character from G1. He was kind of the silent badass. Of course, he had the modulated voice, and he was also played by Frank Welker, who also played Megatron in the show. So again, you've got in the back, you've got all your characters. On the front, beautiful artwork. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually gonna rebuy all the Decepticons so that I can have them on the cards, because the cards are beautiful. But these ones are gone on my shelf, so little I don't know, toy ASMR. Oh, so Soundwave actually also does come with his little, I don't know, blaster. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know if all the figures have I didn't even bother to look. I don't know if all the figures have an accessory or if they don't. This is pretty cool. I have to say, like, I'm very impressed with like the deco for these figures. That Super7 did a great job. Let's put that down. So here you've got your figure here. Again, I think he's got the same articulation. This has head. I might have to take a hair dryer to Starscream to see if I can get his head to rotate, because mine just seems stuck. But legs go all the way up. That's pretty cool. You can like sit on a shelf if you wanted. He can't actually, there's no way to like make him like articulate to press the eject button. The interesting thing is, I know they're coming out with I think it's a Rumble or Frenzy action figure, depending on your like head canon. Like to me, Rumble's blue. Sorry, nah. Sorry, Frenzy's blue fans. Oh my god. But I don't know if the Rumble figure is going to be in the same scale. But you can see in the back, it like pretty much looks the way like the toy did back in the day. Let's see if we can. Let's get his little accessory in his hand. That actually goes in a lot easier. Oops. So let's set him down. Oh, okay. Jazz. Jazz, who was played by, I think, Scatman Carruthers. So, and who was also in The Shining. Little interesting Transformers horror connection there. I don't know. Jazz, kind of indifferent to jazz, but I mean, as a kid, he was cool. Like, he's a cool, like, transforms into a Porsche. I don't know. This is the first Autobot we have here in the line. Let's get him off the card. Oh, okay. So I'm starting to realize all of them do have some kind of accessory. At least the first three that I've opened. So this actually has Jazz's, I don't know, blaster. What do you want to call it? Gun blaster. Let's see. Can you see that? There. So here he is out of the package. I'm super happy with the presentation of these. I mean, they look like the G1 characters. And I will have a link to purchase these on Big Bad Toy Store, because I don't think you can get them from Super 7 directly anymore. But anyway, up and down, like very, 5 points of articulation. I guess that's like the whole theme. So his head turns too, but like Starscream's doesn't. I'm really gonna have to like see if I can do something about that. Put his gun in his hand. I'm very happy with this. They're definitely going on my like shelf with my other Transformers. Who's next? The leader of the Autobots. Some people's favorite space daddy. That's such a like fan fiction thing. But anyway, Optimus Prime. Again, this like beautiful artwork. I wish I knew who did the illustrations for these. I don't know, but I should probably find out. It's really cool. And the back is pretty much the same as all of them. Let's take this one off the card. So like I said, I'm gonna rebuy a few of these just so I can have them carded, because the cards are actually really, really cool. They do have like a very nostalgic feel. I just like the other reaction figures to me like just don't have the same appeal. I don't know, maybe because these are like robots, so it's not the same as like a person. I mean, to me, like the old Star Wars figures from the Kenner Star Wars figures from like the 80s and even 90s don't look like the characters that much. I mean, obviously, like I loved them and I played with them when I was a kid, but I just don't have the same nostalgia. I mean, I've grown to appreciate them a little bit now, but I'm definitely like a Star Wars like Black Series collector. So I've just never gotten into like the new or kind of like 3 3/4 inch figures that are out there. I mean, it's not just like reaction figures, but there's other like lines that are very nostalgia like this. So this actually, I mean, it looks exactly like the gun that Optimus had in the show. So there you go. If I had a voice like that, like Peter Cullen, who plays Optimus Prime, like I would definitely like be doing that voice all the time. Like, but I'm not gonna even try to embarrass myself by like making that voice because it's pointless. Let's see who's next. Oh, okay, Bumblebee. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but Bumblebee is like one of my least favorite Transformers of all time. Like, I really never like connected with that character, and I know for some people he's like their favorite. So I guess you can leave your hate down in the comments below. Whatever. We're gonna disagree. It's cool. But I had to get him because I wanted the full like line. This video is like turning out to be so long, but I guess that's cool. Whatever. Oh, does Bumblebee? He does. Okay. I almost threw out like. I don't have a problem with like throwing out accessories that I'm not going to use or I don't care about, but like I almost threw out his little like gun. It's just so, I mean, that's how little I actually care about Bumblebee. Oh, that's so terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bumblebee fans. Don't hate me. Same articulation as every figure in this line. I don't know why I like even bother, but so at the end of this video I will have like a 360 turnaround, so you can like see, you can pause the video and like see the other figures up close if you want to. But we're coming to my very, very favorite like character in all of Transformers, like especially if you read the Eddie W comics. Megatron is my favorite character. I mean, the Autobot version is like by far my favorite character. So let's get him off the card, and I can't imagine he actually comes with any accessory because his cannon is attached to his arm. So there he is, Megatron in all of his G1 glory with his fusion cannon. Anyway, these are really fun. I will have a turnaround for you in just a second. Alright, so here they are, all 6 figures standing together. I don't know what else to say about them other than that they're really cool. I hope you enjoy watching them, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, you can follow me at Rabbit Collect. I'm also on Twitter at The Rabbit Report, which is my personal Twitter. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Help me get to my first, I guess now 1,000 subscribers in order to get ad revenue, which seems silly. But also hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out. I hope you enjoyed this, and I appreciate you watching, and I will catch you in the next review. Thanks, and thank you for watching the Rabbit Report. Bye.